Welcome back to Quick Code Craft. I'm your host Deep, and here we learn small tips to supercharge our productivity. Last time we learned some editor shortcuts that saved us a ton of time. This time we are keeping the momentum going and learning more editor shortcuts, this time focusing on method and method body. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive in. Now, have you ever been wondering what parameters to pass this method? I don't know. So this is especially true when there are multiple versions of the method which are overloaded. But there is a shortcut that can save the day. It's called the parameter info shortcut. How it works is very simple. Take your cursor to the method where you want to know what parameter it takes and just hit Command P on Mac and Ctrl P on Windows. Let me try it. I'm hitting Command P and there it is. It shows me all the different overloaded versions of the method along with what parameter it takes. Cool, right? The next shortcut we are going to see is a very underrated shortcut, but I really like it. It's called the surround with shortcut. Let's say I have this bunch of lines here and I want to surround them with a block-like statement such as try catch, finally, if block, while loop, etc. So instead of manually doing it, all I have to do is select these lines and hit Command Option T on Mac and Control Alt T on Windows. When I do this, a nice little menu pops up where I can select the block statement that I want to wrap these lines with. Okay, so in this case, let me say try catch finally, and there it is. It surrounds the lines with the try catch and finally block statement. Now let's say you have a situation where you are extending from a base class and you want to override some of the methods of the base class. You can manually go and figure out the method signature and type it out and all, but why take so much effort? You can use the shortcut override method to do it for you. So in this case, my class is extending the one per request filter. Now I want to override a bunch of method. I can use the override method shortcut. To invoke it, all I have to do is press Command O on Mac and Control O on Windows. Let's see what happens when I do that. I'm pressing Command O. It pops up a nice little window with all the methods that I can override. Now selecting a method that I'm interested in, it will add the stub of that method and now I am free to edit it as I want. The final shortcut that we are going to look at today is the twin brother of the override method shortcut. The only difference is that it works with interfaces. So let's say in my class, I am extending one of the interfaces and I want to implement the method that comes from the interface. To do that, I can use the implement method shortcut. To invoke it, all I have to do is press Command I on Mac and Control I on Windows. When I do that, I'm hitting Command I. The similar window appears and it shows me all the methods that are eligible for implementing. When I select and hit enter on the method, it will generate the stub and now I can edit it the way I want it. These shortcuts are absolutely essential. They make navigating and managing our code so much easier. Well, that's all for today. Try these shortcuts out in your next coding session and let me know how it went. This is Deep signing off from Quick Code Craft, where we learn to multiply your productivity one shortcut at a time. Until next time, happy coding!